Right now is the most advanced our world has ever been. We've grown out of old concepts like God, creation, and sin. And the internet is the culmination of human knowledge, and it's packed into one crash kit to the extent where a student's research project is, just Google it. We are past the past. Life expectancy, we outlast. A guy claiming to be God, that's outdated hocus-pocus. Yeah, probably said from another guy who lived in the desert and ate honey and locusts. But curious, as advanced as we are, we still need validation. And the easiest way is drama and self-gratification. We cling to gossip, whispering, well, it's okay to say if it's true, but if a rich guy says it out loud, we'll probably sue. But we are hypocrites, offended when someone labels us, if they may, yet we whisper labels of our own. I think he's straight, well, I think he's gay. In Africa, they're not afraid to say, that's a man, that's a woman, you're white, I'm black. Not that they're perfect, but they acknowledge their differences and they call a fact a fact. There, in Africa, you can't hire a lawyer to be your vulture. They've got bigger priorities in mind than to hypersensitize their culture. And if my feelings are hurt now, that's reason enough to protest and start fights. I think it's because we long for the days of upheaval and retrieval of civil rights. And am I saying that we shouldn't try to better society? No, but I am saying that 9 out of 10 fights are driven by self-proclaimed piety. We stifle dialogue by saying, well, who are you to judge? Me? I'll discern whatever I'd like if God says something is poop and everybody else says it's sweet like fudge. In school, we are taught to critically think. But critical means careful, not complaining and throwing a stink. And yes, I am fully aware that I am complaining of complaining, but this I am offended outlook on life is poison and draining. Why? Well, because we are always focusing on what others can do for me. And this powerful concept of loving grace we fail to see. We live in a broken world, and grace and forgiveness is vital. You're not a one-man show where the world is sitting through your recital. Yay! This wild stallion of self-centerness has to be controlled and bridled. And yes, I admit it's an uphill battle when the media and politicians say, you're entitled!
Colleges and universities are tuition free.
But we are given tools to equip us. Where do we look? Read Jesus' life in the Bible. Yes, this ancient, very easy to understand book. But be careful of chronological snobbery claimed by those who think they're intelligent. It's this idea if something is old, it's probably wrong and no longer relevant. But the Bible has withstood the test of time and threats and critics. Not because of stubborn Christians, but because it's held together with supernatural rivets. Look to the one who authored this wild concept of grace. Fight the good fight, keep the faith, and finish the race.